Today, I'm gonna show you how to make your home look like Pottery Barn for the holidays on a budget. I got this light fixture for only $1 at the Restore. If you've never been to the Restore, it's essentially like a thrift store with building supplies. But this light fixture looks exactly like a bowl. It's gorgeous. It's gonna be perfect in my Christmas decor. Dollar Tree sells these $1.25 poinsettias. They come in 3 different colors. There's a bright red, a white, and then there's also kind of like a dark red color. We went with the bright red color. I want to add a bunch of poinsettias to my bowl. So to start, I need a filler. So I'm gonna place down this inexpensive garland that I got at Walmart. You wanna place your garland in to create a base. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Next, I'm gonna add in the red poinsettias. Now, I bought 9 of these at Dollar Tree. Hopefully that's enough. We're gonna see how many I use. I think my plan is to start around the edge and then I'll put some in the middle. Now, if you need to elevate any of your flowers, I like to use things like these plastic cups, or these are always great as well, just to get them up a little bit higher. Okay, now I'm gonna put 2 in the middle. I think this makes such a gorgeous centerpiece. I can't wait to have it out for the holidays. I found the best dupe for high-end Christmas candles on Amazon. These green Christmas tree LED candles are perfect. They have a button on the bottom so you can turn them on and off. And I also picked up these gold candle holders that I think look really high-end, and you're gonna save a ton of money. In the fall, I made some cinnamon pumpkins and they were really popular, so I'm gonna do it again for the holidays and make some cinnamon ornaments. Start off with your mixing bowl. You're gonna need 1 cup of cinnamon, 3/4 cup applesauce or 1 packet, and 2 tablespoons of Elmer's glue. Then you're gonna mix your ingredients. Now that everything's mixed, I'm gonna form it into a ball. I'm gonna add parchment paper to my counter. I'm gonna put a little bit of cinnamon down, and then I'll put the dough down. Next, I'm gonna knead the dough together. You're gonna roll out your dough. As I'm rolling this out, I do feel like I have a lot of cracks in it, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to re-knead it and maybe add in a little bit more glue. I don't know, we'll try it. All right, so you're gonna need a tray with a little bit more parchment paper. I have all the dough rolled out. Next, I'm going to try to cut the cinnamon out with one of my cookie cutters. Since it's the holidays, I have a reindeer. I also have a tree, a snowflake, and a snowman. Let's try to use all of them. These look so good. Now we do have to put a little hole for the string if you're gonna use these as ornaments. So I'm just gonna use a straw and put it in the center of all my ornaments. These are gonna bake in the oven at 200 degrees for 1 hour. Now that the ornaments are completely hardened, I'm gonna add in a little bit of ribbon to hang these on my tree. Have you ever thought about using a tension rod to hang up garland? I saw this viral hack last year and I was so excited to try it in my house. Now over here in my pantry, it's kind of boring and I was kind of wondering what I should put in here, and I thought this would be the perfect item to add. So I got this curtain tension rod at Walmart. The other thing I picked up were some new large bells. Now these are from Amazon. They are so adorable. You get 3 different bells. So I have a larger one and and then a medium and a smaller one. So I'm gonna start by hanging the bells on the tension rod. Now what's cool about using the tension rod is you can do everything with it low and then move it up high. So I'm gonna start here and I'm just going to put it in place. So you can determine where you want to put your bells. I think I want them to kind of be in the center. The other thing that I'm going to add is a garland. Honestly, I don't really know where this is from. I'm assuming it's probably from Walmart. So what I like to do with my garlands is I always find the center. So I'm going to take them and kind of pull it in half. So this is gonna show me where the center is. So I know that I wanna start here, and I'm gonna loop the garland around so it hangs over on the side. So I think what I wanna do is try to loop it around in between the bells. Now with this side, I'm gonna do the same thing, loop it in between my bells. So I think over here, I'm gonna try to loop it one more time. We're gonna loop again on this side. Now, these little hanging pieces, you can either tuck those in so you can't see them, or you can always cut them off with wire cutters. Now, the cool part about your garland being lower is you can fluff out your garland before you move it up in place. Now that the garland's ready, I'm going to move it up to the top so it's set in place. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Comment the word of the day, which is Pottery Barn. Let's make hot chocolate stirrers. Now you're going to need one of these silicone pans. I think the smaller ones work best. Just set that down on a cookie sheet. We're gonna start with melting some chocolate. I have an entire pack, this is 24 ounces, that I'm gonna cut up and put in my bowl to melt. I'll put this in for just a minute and I'll keep checking it and stirring. Put it back in for another minute. Okay, it's almost done. I'll probably put it back in for maybe like 30 more seconds. All right, I think it's ready. Next, I'm gonna add in 1 cup of powdered sugar. Now we'll put in ½ a cup of cocoa powder. Now we're gonna mix these together. If your chocolate hardens too much, you can always put it in the microwave for another minute. Now I'm just going to spoon it into my silicone containers. Once you get all your chocolate in, before it has time to dry, you want to add on your fun toppings. I'm going to be adding in some marshmallows. I'm also going to be adding in a little bit of peppermint. I just broke apart a candy cane in a bag, and I'm going to add that, not to all of them, maybe just half of my stirrers. I'm also going to add in some red and white Christmas sprinkles. Top it off by putting in a popsicle stick. You're going to let these dry overnight. Once these have a chance to set, you're just going to pop them out of the silicone and you can place them on a tray. These also make great gifts. So if you want to give them as a gift, get some of these cellophane bags and then you're just going to place one into your bag. I'll add a little bit of red and white twine to finish it off. If you've never used one of these hot chocolate stirrers, just heat up the milk until it's warm. Then you're gonna take one of your hot chocolate stirrers and put it in the milk. You're gonna let the chocolate melt and you'll just stir it around. And now you have a great cup of hot cocoa. Well, let me show you how to make this bow with your dish towels. You're gonna need a drawer pull or a handle for this DIY. You need 2 matching dish towels. With your first dish towel, you're going to lay it flat and you're gonna start by rolling it up. With the second one, you're going to fold it into 4s. So fold it over once and then again. Now we're going to overlap it. So take one of your sides, fold it in, and then take the other side, folding it in, making sure you overlap about a couple of inches. Now take what you just folded and flip it over to the other side. Now grab that piece that you rolled up, you're gonna lay it over so it splits in the middle of the piece you just folded. Now take it and you're going to string it down through your drawer pull until you create that nice bow look. How adorable is this for the holidays? Let's make a holiday charcuterie. Now, if you're intimidated to make charcuterie boards, this one is so easy and it's only 3 ingredients. You're gonna need summer sausage, some cheese, go with the pre-sliced, this is provolone, and you need some crackers. Okay, so with the cheese, I am gonna make them into smaller circles, just so it's about the same size as my summer sausage. I'm gonna take out the pieces and stack them up. Take your cookie cutter, put it in the middle, and press straight down. Don't worry about the extra. These are going in a Ziploc bag, and my kids are totally gonna eat these. Next, I'm just going to slice the summer sausage. You can use any cutting board. This is my cutting board by Time and Table. The plan is we're gonna use our meat and cheese to make a candy cane. So I'm gonna start up here and I'm gonna loop around and kind of go at an angle. And don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect. And now I'll just add on crackers. This was so easy to put together. Let me know if this is something you would make. If you're looking for a high-end diffuser but don't want to spend the money, I have a great option. This essential oil diffuser comes with a remote and it looks like a fireplace. So if you add in your favorite essential oils, you can change the light to whatever color you prefer. Now, what essential oils should you use? I have this pack called Winter. It comes with 6 essential oils and it's perfect for the holiday season. Let me show you how to make an ornament using a Dollar Tree gift bag. So I want to get a flat surface, so I'm going to start just by cutting around the edge. Next, I want to cut out some circles, so I'm going to use this red Solo cup as a template. I'm going to draw with pencil around the cup and then cut them out. Now that I have all of the circles cut out, I'm gonna fold them in half to where the shiny side is facing together. I have 9 circles and I'm gonna hot glue them together. Once I get them all hot glued, I'm gonna add in a Dollar Tree ribbon so that I can hang this on my tree. This is how the Dollar Tree gift bag ornament turned out. Now I'll just hang it on my tree. When I was scrolling on Pottery Barn's website, I saw these pillows and I loved them, but I did not love the price, so I wanted to find an alternative. I found a set off of Amazon and I ordered them. We're gonna see if they're comparable. Okay, so these are definitely vacuum sealed, so let's see what's inside. Okay, here is the first one. It might take them a while to get aired up. So the first one is this little snowflake. It doesn't seem that big, but I'm gonna let it get its air back in before I judge it. Okay, this one I thought was really cute. So there's also a little gingerbread. Okay, there's a tree, like a little Christmas tree. And then I think there is like a peppermint. Okay, so you have a little peppermint. Okay, so this one is the candy cane. These pillows are very similar to the ones off of Pottery Barn, but they're a little bit smaller. So just keep that in mind, but the price is so much better on the Amazon ones versus the Pottery Barn ones, and they're really cute. Have you ever wondered how to get a Pottery Barn look on your Christmas tree, but you don't want to spend a lot of money? One of my best tips is adding in picks to your tree. So once you have your tree set up, adding picks is going to just make your tree so much fuller. So I like to add in greenery picks. I will link to my favorite ones down below. I also have picks from Dollar Tree that I like to add in. You don't have to spend a lot of money. Now, once you get a good greenery base, I like to add in whatever my accent color is. So on my tree, I want reds and greens and golds. So I added in gold picks. This just really helps to elevate your tree. And a lot of times people think that the picks that I put in are part of my tree, and you don't really know why that tree looks so much more fuller and nicer. Have you ever thought about making a Christmas tree with cupcake liners? Let me show you how. You're gonna need a pack of cupcake liners in whatever color you wanna use. I'm gonna make mine neutral, but you could definitely use red or green. You're also going to need a foam cone and your hot glue gun. I'm gonna start with prepping my cupcake liners. So take them out of the package. Then what you wanna do is just pull them out individually. You know, that can be kind of tricky. So you wanna cut off this bottom circle piece. So to do that, take your cupcake liner, and then I'm gonna lightly fold it in half. And then I'm just going to cut around that circle. It does not have to be perfect at all. All right, I have several cupcake liners cut up. Now I'm gonna wrap them around my tree. So for the bottom ones, I'm going to need to cut them because they're not gonna be big enough to get around. So kind of figure out where you want the back to be, and then I'm gonna hot glue around the bottom edge and place the cupcake liner on. So that only went around about halfway. I'm gonna add an additional cupcake liner. I have the bottom layer on. Now I wanna keep adding some of my cupcake liners. So I'm gonna cut this one in half, and I wanna put it like a little bit so it's covering the glue that I just put on. I'm basically creating layers until we get to the top. I'm about halfway up with the cupcake liners, and now I don't think I'm gonna have to cut them. I'm gonna add this on. Well, let's see, and pull this down. I think that one will fit. And I'm just gonna continue adding these to the top. At some point, I'm gonna have to cut them off and make them smaller. I think I'm gonna add 2 without cutting. Now let's put our tree on a base. I have this little wood circle. You can pick these up at Dollar Tree. And then I'm gonna create my trunk with some wood beads. I'll add a little bit of hot glue to the top, and then I'll place my tree on top. And I'll add a wooden snowflake to the top. Let me know which hacks you'll be trying this holiday season. I love knowing your opinion, and make sure you subscribe because I want to see you back here, and I'll see you in our next one.